Hello. How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? God, it is friggin' freezing in here. Ugh, I've been doing this all day. I've got a big jumper on. I've been rubbing my hands together. It's weird that that's the thing, isn't it? It sounds a bit weird on. It probably sounds a bit weird in the microphone as well. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. It's actually quite nice and bright outside today, but it's still gosh darn freezing. Right, I have this running in the background in order to try and get some money because I'm a little bit worried that we may well bankrupt this zoo. So what we're doing today is, well, two things today. Obviously, we've got Little Nightmares 2 hype for that tonight. Super excited. Excuse me. It did actually come out yesterday. It came out last night. Best laid plans and all that sort of thing. So I had obviously cancelled I had always been planning to do the House Super stream last night. And to wait and release and do the Little Nightmares 2 tonight. But obviously that all kind of went a bit pear-shaped. But we're still going to be doing Little Nightmares 2 tonight. I think we'll just skip House Super for this week, unfortunately. I do have... Hey, Jelly Ellie. How you doing? Good to see you. You're coming. You're going to... So I'm going to have to change what I'm doing now. I'm going to change what I'm doing. Because I've got VIP guests, which reminds me actually, Lindsay, I need to change that. I was gonna do the scenario, but we'll spend 5 minutes in the seal habitat just because Eddie's not been here before. Thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate it. I really enjoy yours. I tend to be, I quite often lurk in people's streams. And yours has got a nice vibe, a similar sort of vibe to what I try and achieve in mine. So we'll do like 10 minutes. I'm not sure if this seal habitat is going to be ready for tomorrow's episode, but we'll do like a little 5 minutes in here. So we'll do a little 5 minutes in here just to show Eddie round, and then we'll probably go back. I might do a time scenario today. Depends if we finish. If we finish this god awful one with the toxic waste everywhere, which I'm really worried we're not going to, because I think we're going to run out of money. We've got like 18 grand, and it keeps going down constantly. So yeah, there's supposed to be. Oh, everything's gone a bit Pete Tong this week, but it's supposed to be a Planet Zoo episode tomorrow on the YouTube. I'm very croaky today as well. And then and then Little Nightmares tonight, Little Nightmares 2 tonight, which is I'm super hyped for. Right, so we'll do 5 minutes of this, just as we'll do 5 minutes here, just to kind of have a little look around. I mean, it's really close to finished. It's really close to being finished. So this is my seal habitat that I've been working on for like 2 months or something. Something ridiculous. I've got no guests in it at the moment. It's like just a one-off seal habitat. It's pretty much... Have I actually got any seals? Oh, there they are. There's some seals. So we've got this like upper pool area with the look through the murky water. I know there's a trick now. So Delay Designer and Duck Lion was talking about this on his stream the other day, but there is a trick to clear this water, but the problem is you have to have terrain over the top of it, and I don't really want to have terrain over the top of it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. It never gets finished, does it? Nothing ever gets finished. Oh, there are still bits. Like this needs to be finished. I need something here. I mean, it can be finished enough for an episode tomorrow. Which will be what, part 4, I think? But it is pretty much finished. Let's go back through this way. This is the only bit I haven't finished, this little bit here. Like, all of this is done. All of this doesn't need anything more. I think I might just call it... I think it might just say it's enough and cut it for tomorrow's episode. And say it's done. And then start working on it as a zoo, which is what I talked about. Have we got these guys back here now? Yeah, pooping away. Can we get some keepers back here to look after these guys? I don't know. This is my thing. This is always my thing. It's the knowing when something's enough gene. There is none of that. I don't have that. I don't have that in abundance, which is what I really need. I need to get that gene, whatever that is, however you get that. This is all needs to be doing. I mean, to be fair, a lot of this is still messy, but it's pretty much just this back area. It's just these bits around the side, which is, if I was blending this into a zoo, I would be having to do that anyway. Yeah, I really like the backstage areas, Ellie. I spend way too much time. I just realised these sinks are actually leaking in here. They look like they're leaking, don't they? Because I've got the actual taps in there. I really like doing the backstage areas. I kind of like doing the backstage areas more than I like doing the front stage areas, to be honest. Like the guest facing stuff. I kind of like all the tatty bits. I think this is enough for an episode. I need to just know when to stop. I started cutting it yesterday and I was like, even at 7 speed, which is what I usually go, 7 times speed for a speed build. It's like 25-30 minutes of speed build. So I could actually cut that into 2 episodes. So I don't know. We might do that. I might put an episode out. I just need to move it into a zoo. I need to move it into its own zoo and build out from there because it's pretty huge. Let's see it. Let me just see it in relation to like. So I'm thinking the ones that I've created already that would work pretty well with it are like the bear habitat. So like this one, how big is that in relation to this? See, that's pretty massive, isn't it, as well? See, those would quite nicely kind of complement each other. Ooh, why are you not working? Why will you not place? Oh, it's probably... Yeah, so that would work. I think that would work pretty well. Let's just bung that down for a second. Watch the game crash. Yeah, see, that would work pretty well with this. Obviously, I've got all these weird, like... I just need to do a bit of terrain shifting. Because obviously I built that in the same sort of biome. In this kind of taiga biome as well. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I think I probably got like 3 or 4 that would work pretty well together. Surprised that actually went in as easy as it did as well. Anyway, right. So that's what we're going to do. So I think what I might do is put out an episode this week that shows the progress of this, because there's quite a lot of new stuff. And then maybe the next episode will be stitching them together into something. I don't know. This is definitely done enough. It's definitely done enough. I wonder how many pieces. Is there any way of actually telling how many pieces it is? Not really. It is definitely small enough to be one habitat, so I can save it as one habitat. Anyway, right, let me remember not to save this because I don't want to save it without everything in. Yeah, that would be a good shout, Lindsay. That's a good shout because I have got like 5 or 6 different names that I'm playing around with my head. I'm never very good at making the decisions over stuff like that. But yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. You can select the entire thing and merge into group. That would tell you the total pieces. It's definitely too much. It's definitely too many to do that. That only gives you 4,000 pieces, doesn't it? You know, you can only. Is it only 4,000? I think it's definitely way more than that. I'm not very good at being economical with the with the piece count. Okay, right. So we'll go back to this. So I'm hoping. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for the raid, Simming Bird. We're literally just in the loading screen. Unfortunately, we're literally just in the loading screen. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. Assuming you were playing Planet Zoo, were you? Hey Scarlet. Thank you for the follow, Robbie and Scarlet. Raid. Exciting. Welcome. So we just literally left my thing that's pretty to come to this ugly career mode thing. I'm kind of wondering whether I should go back, but maybe I won't. I don't know. Should I go back, guys? Because this doesn't really hold me in. So right now, we've just literally moved from the thing I was creating. Got in massive debt, though. I think I'm going to be in the same position. So were you playing franchise or were you playing one of these career things? Now, I've been trying to play career mode on and off for ages. And I've hit this. This one is going to really screw me. You saying go back, Lindsay? Show the pretty. I think I should go. Well, I don't know. This is like. This makes me look really. I think maybe we'll stay with this. This makes me look really bad though. So we're basically just trying to. This is which one is this? This is the toxic. What is rainforest rescue dealy? So we're doing it all on hard mode. And we're doing it all. We're only moving and we've got to gold level. So, maybe we're already at silver. Hey Rem, how you doing? Lots of essays to write. Oh dear. Hope your Christopher Columbus thing's all right. I'm sure if you ask in Discord, you'll get at least another 3 or 4 people give you essay answers. Everybody's unhealthy. Everything in this career mode is like unhealthy. Just literally all of my animals are unhealthy. But we have to persevere. So we've already done silver. Like it's so far off of this, isn't it? Earn a yearly profit of 15,000. I'm making 488. Yikes. Maybe we need to get. And we've got 1,000. The panda will obviously make a big difference. It will make a big difference, but none of my animals are really very happy. Oh, we got the 3. Okay, that's pretty amazing. It just rains constantly in this place. It's really depressing. It's really super depressing. So I'm kind of hoping that just stick in the pandas. No worries, Simming Bird. Appreciate the raid. Yeah, I'm hoping the pandas just like really boost stuff up, because we need a lot more peeps in here to get anywhere near that kind of money. We could just use this whole, I guess we could use this whole lower area. What is that? That's a staff room. Thing is, everything, when you've got no money, everything just gets mega bodged. I just go mega bodge, and it's not really fun. It's a bit mega bodge, just like, quick, I must move things, I must put everything down. Let's move that off of that group. So yeah, if we get this one done in the stream, then maybe we'll do a time scenario. Oh, there's nowhere nice for this to go, is there? That'll do. So I'm usually someone that's basically, I'm very much a details person. So that's why these are always slightly painful to me. Because I'm not very good at doing just like getting it done and doing everything as simple as you can do it. I'm very much someone who'd rather spend ages and ages, which that's why I'm not sure with the time scenarios whether I'm even going to be able to do it at all. I suspect I'm going to fail miserably. Like, I know how to play the game, but to do it at speed is definitely a different thing. Okay, right, so how big is that? Which one do we want? That one. Excuse me, guys. I'm really croaky today. It's definitely this weather. So 780. Let's just get you in, I think. Oh, I've got a. You're inevitably going to come in with some horrific animal mank. Oh, that helps. Every animal that's come in so far has been really unhealthy. So we'll send you to the quarantine. Pretty much everything has come in. Oh, look at there's dirty water there. Ew. I bet that's what the protesters are in about. I hear you. Oh, you're there. Okay. Oh, could we not get away with this? We thought we could get away with putting the buffaloes in with the Akapis. Oh, that one's got disease. Oh, it's already moving. This is the thing, they just come in with like full of all these horrible diseases. Alright, well we can maybe get something in there now. Akapi. Okapi. Is that it? Is that all I got? Oh, that sucks. I know, people. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Animal is infected and infertile. Stephen! Oh, God. Do you have a quarantine? Yeah, they're going to the quarantine. Stephen, you can't have babies. How is Stephen in the staff room? That's not good. I know he's in the quarantine. No! Stephen! We had such hopes for you as well. But it's because I've got things like dirty water everywhere. This is the problem. All of these things cost money. I can't afford it. If you buy an animal, put it in quarantine first before moving to it. In this one, it doesn't seem to. Every animal that I've bought has gone. In this scenario, it seems like things just end up getting diseases. Every animal I've bought, I have sent to the quarantine. This one doesn't seem to be the case. I think it's part of the story. So, hang on a sec. Very, very croaky. Apologies. So this is like there's like toxic waste when you move into this one. There's like toxic waste everywhere, and so I guess that's why everything keeps getting ill, even after you've cleared all the toxic waste. Yeah, exactly. Even after you've cleared all the toxic waste, stuff keeps getting ill. It's kind of rough. I think it's part. I mean, maybe I haven't ever worked out like which bits of it are to do with this like hard mode. So if you play it on, maybe if you play it on easy, that maybe doesn't happen. But some of the bits that make it harder in the hard mode, I think, are probably things like that. You also start with no research of anything. So the reason why a lot of my animals are unhappy is because they have no enrichment items at all. Okay, that is going to help clear the water, and it's getting that one down there as well. Good, and that one up there. That should make a big difference. But we're obviously going to end up with one of you is going to die without reproducing a baby, which we really needed the babies. Oh, look. I'm in trouble. We're in trouble, guys. Yikes. What was that from? Was that just from the... That's going to be a combination of this and the protesters. I think we might have to take a loan. I don't know if that's recoverable. 9 grand. Yikes. What are you doing? Can you just move away? I know you don't like it there, but you don't have to literally gawp at it. It's such a, don't go down there. It's such a horrible map. Okay, we're back in profit. I don't know if we can make this one. I mean, I've got the panda, so the temptation would be just to put the panda in. But the expense of... I'll tell you what we can do. We can see if we can... oh, even my spiders. Even my spiders aren't breeding. What's happened? Oh, you're both female. That's part of the problem. That's probably a large part of the problem right there. Froggies. I'm so croaky. Froggies. I got 2 streams today. I need to not be croaky. Croaky toves needs to go away. Okay, right. So we can sell some of these frogs. They're not really going to help us. You reckon? This zoo would be pretty cool as a realistic sandbox. I think it'd be horrific. It's like you'd have to flatten the whole thing for one thing. Like it's so impractical to have a zoo here. Oh. I mean, I guess maybe. I guess you could flatten it all out a lot more. Right, let's see if we can get some frogs sold. But yeah, I'm concerned that we're going to. So Stephen's infertile. So even though he's a, I mean, I guess we could sell him then. He's definitely infertile. I don't think I can anyway. He's too old. Send animal to trade centre, but I can't sell him. He's too old. I can only. Yikes. I think he was pretty old when we brought him in. That's the problem. Alright, let's get rid of some excess frogs at least. Make sure we don't sell the male. Get rid of those guys. We need the money. Oh, no, I don't want to do that, do I? I want the monies. Just get rid of those guys. And that leaves. Get rid of Javier. Okay, let's see if that helps us a little bit. Not a lot. $800. I'm sort of trying not to put too much more stuff in, but I think we're going to. I mean, what I could do is just, as I said, just put in. Animal escaped. How have you escaped? How have you just gone through the terrain? We didn't have the money to do that. That's a bit unfair. In fact, we could sell. Are you a female? 1.2. We could sell this adult. Breed them. Interbreed them. It's a bit unethical, but hey ho. We need to do something here. I'm tempted just to put the panda in. And hoink up the prices at the gate and see if this just does enough. It's past its quarantine. We obviously need some actual viewing bits. I don't know. I guess I'm suspecting we're going to have to take a loan. I don't think I've ever really done it. I don't think I've had to take a loan on any of these yet. But it seems like it's going to be necessary. Oh, we're losing a snow leopard as well. Ouch. Nothing's breeding. That's part of my problem. Nothing's really breeding. Crocs did, I guess. If we survive this without having to take a loan, I'll be amazed. If we can get out of this year. See, look, this is the last thing I've got to do. It's so far off of where we are. Because if I take a loan, I've still got the loan repayments, right? So I've still got that problem. I should have continued to put in. Oh, we've just got broken stuff everywhere. Where's my guys? Where's all my staff? Why do you suck so bad? Is there still some toxic waste hanging about? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we got rid of it all. Don't forget it costs me $1,000 every time I have to do that as well though. Oh, hello. Maybe this is the issue. Maybe having any of that hanging around. Oh, you know what we can do as well? Oh, that's broken. Everything's broke. Where's my mechanics? Why are they so useless? We did say we could sell these. So that's giving me a little bit of money back. We can get rid of this as well. I don't think I've got many mechanics. I think maybe I've only got a couple. Right, you are going to be really unhappy in there. But I'm going to be really surprised if we can hang on to this. Panda. Well, at least we can get a few little enrichment bits for you, which is good. Hey Nadine, how you doing? Oh, what is? We are back at this hell. This hell of a... Oh, actually, the enrichment for the pandas is... There's loads. Back trying to do this one, I'm seriously running out of money. I'm really, really... in dire straits. Oh, I know what I'm doing, because this is... I'm placing in enrichment for the red pandas as well. Crap. Water pipe. Thanks for the follow. CC Nut. CC Nut PP Mellow. PP Mellow. Which one shall we call you, CC Nut or PP Mellow? PP Mellow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to persevere and see if we get away with it. 48%, okay. It's a little small. That's fine. That's easily fixable. Yeah, maybe you're right, Lindsay. Maybe that last toxic waste crate barrel thing, dealy, was what was giving everyone the lurgy. Which is again one of those like little tricky things of the mode that it doesn't tell you. Sort of doesn't tell you. It makes it sound like you can just remove one of them. Because the silver goal, or the bronze goal actually, was just remove a toxic waste barrel, not remove all of them. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess it does make sense. It should probably remove all of them. I think I kind of had to. I think I just had to. I don't see any other way out of our financial situation. We've got £5,000 left. Oh, goodness. CC Nut or PP Mellow both catch my attention at the same rate. Coconut or... Okay, right. Pomelo. What's a pomelo? Coconut. Coconut. Coconut's a good word, isn't it? Coconut. Right, so in theory, can we like yoink up the prices? What's going on there? It's got a little hand coming out of his chest. It's like Alien. The zoo ticket price is good. Right, goodo. That's the green light for a massive price hike. That's not really going to get me out of debt, though, is it? Let's see. We need more donations. We get better donations by having education. So we could invest in education, I guess. Again, we have like no education anywhere. We also don't have a lot of like shops and things. Zoo ticket price is fair, okay. I mean, potentially we could hike up the prices in here again. No, everything in Information Centre 1 is too expensive for me. Yikes. We went too hard. Every time you play this, I get happy I closed all my franchises. I know, exactly, right? It does get to a point where you're like, this is why when you're playing franchise, well, I was always... Well, I mean, to be fair though, you definitely do. Like that franchisee that I've got, you get to a point where you basically are playing sandbox anyway, because you have so much money. If you've got millions and millions of credits, you're basically playing a sandbox anyway, and it doesn't really matter. Okay, we could get another one of these puppies. It does pay me that everything is ugly as. Oh, $2,000. This is a bad idea. I can't afford that. I can't afford it. Oh, and I just lost 500. I didn't realise that happened. Okay, are you guys happy again now? Oh, what's escaping? No! Please don't tell me it's my panda bear. Oh, he's climbing into the crocodiles! Oh, gosh. No! This is a terrible, terrible decision, Lum Lum, or whatever your name is. What is your name? Lin Lin. Ugh, don't climb over the crocs. I haven't got enough money to save you. Go back. Right, we need to fix... Obviously, anyone with any sense would realise pandas can climb, Shiza. So we need to get them over. Get back into his... Oh, that's gonna... That may well have just bust me, because all of those people running for the gate are going to want to... They're going to want a refund. I mean, this is not the highest offences either, is it? Don't rush or anything, dude. Just chill. Okay, here comes the caretaker to sort it out. Yeah, talk about Death Wish, climbing in with the crocs. Where's the other crocodile? Should be 2 crocs in here. That one's escaped as well. Oh, what is going on? See, this is not my fault, surely. There's nothing showing it being able to escape from that habitat. Oh, this is costing us an absolute fortune. I mean, I guess it's just going straight up there, but it looks like it's just traversing through the... I think that's the game glitching. That's not my fault, he says to the zoo inspector. It's not my fault. The game did it. I think he was just swimming through the terrain and coming out the other side. I mean, I guess that could be higher. Crocodiles can't climb, so El Lin Lin. Right, Lin Lin, you're back in your little place. We've got $800. Please put some donations in the donation bin. Nothing. These people are so tight. I can't afford anything. Can I afford a TV screen? Have we even got electricity down here? No. Right. Time for some financial. Oh, I guess we could have done some marketing as well. What shall we go with, guys? 20 grand? Protesters. This is all just a road to destruction. It's a path to bad news. I'm gonna take a market. I'm gonna do a marketing campaign as well because we desperately need more footfall. $50k. Oh well, 50k is just. I don't know. Thing is, the 50k is the bigger the loan, the bigger the repayment, and the less of that money I'll actually get to keep anyway. I think I need some more mechanics as well. I don't think that's helping at all. It's just everything is so so tricky in this one. That's not reachable, obviously, so that's going to be a pain. I could also, so the things I could do is I could get some more exhibit animals going. Let's just pause this a second. I need to have no more escapees because that's a problem. I could get some more exhibit animals and try and have that as a means to make money again. Other than that, crap, of course I put that the wrong way around. Why? But yeah, the bigger the loan payment, the more I'm gonna struggle to get to that 15k. We only need, that's the last thing we need to do. Oh, come on, game. You can do it. You can actually do it. Okay, right. So that's power for this whole bottom area now, and a large part of the other bits as well. Because yeah, I mean, I guess I could do stuff like, what other animals have we got here? Because we've got a decent amount of, we've got 1,141. I was going to sell this guy, wasn't I? It's not really worth it though. It's only $1,000. I might as well bring him back in. It's not going to make a lot of difference. How are you doing? 64%, and it's enrichment that's its problem. Everything else is pretty much okay. Habitat, not that. 64% is good enough. I think I can get away with that. What's going on with these guys? Dehydrated. Why? Because they've got no water. They've got no water, they've got no nothing. Is there even a gate? There is a gate. God. They are ostriches. The thing is, I think what I've tried to do, I've tried to shortcut this, haven't I? I think I did this before. I took for granted how easy that first step is. Yeah, look at these guys. They've got 0 welfare. Was that a water bowl I just put in? I wanted a... No, food bowl. Yeah, I took for granted how easy that first step was, and then I just kind of went, oh, I can just like zoom through this, and the once you get to the silver level, it just is not easy. It's not simple at all. I don't know if you guys need hard shelter. You're not getting any. They don't need hard shelter. Okay, right. So what I could do, I'm tempted to just go, I could like see if I can just jump right to the top by getting like monkeys or getting lions or something, and see if I can just do enough to get away with it and not worry about the fact that everything is pretty terrible. But that feels a bit, I don't feel like that's the right way to do this. I feel like that might end up in disaster. We did have one time we had to restart one of these, didn't we? Do you remember? Right back at the beginning, we had to restart one of these scenarios. Okay, so they're better now. If I can get all the animals in the green, I think that'll make a big difference. This place can have some monkeys. You're always just on the path to destruction though, Lindsay. You're always about just dive in. Look, we can't have that happen. We can't have that happen. I've got warthogs. Mina, why are you not entertaining anyone? There's no one here. Look, there's no guests up here. They don't care about these guys at all. Poor warthogs. Right, that's what I'm gonna try and do while I've got some money. I mean, look, we took 20 grand. We're just losing money constantly. So far this year we've made 11 grand profit. How have we made 11 grand profit? We made 8 grand loss last year. What? We've almost done it. Is that literally just the panda? That's actually really close. We only need 4,000 more. It's only June though, right? So I don't know when the loan payments come out. Yeah, we'll have to see. That might not be. That might be deceptive. That might be deceptive. Okay, right. So you are a warthog. Still unsure if I should get the game or not. Maybe I wait for a 6 sale. A 6 sale. Check it out. If I don't like it, I can get a refund. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of good things about it. I think it will probably get reduced fairly soon. I don't know what it's at the moment. Why do they want the jetty? Weird. Fine. Okay, 93%. Not spending any more money on you. Help! Help! Are you stuck in a well? Help! I'm stuck down a well! What's that, Wes? There's no money. There's no power over here. Ugh. Why have I literally got no dudes? I've got 2 mechanics. High workload. Where are you? You want a tea break? Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh, you meant hello? Brilliant. I meant hello. Help! Typo. Perhaps a typo. Empty. Right. Okay. I thought there was going to be one of those at least. We need to get some of this stuff. These guys need to breed. We'll make a small investment. And we'll keep an eye on that. 71%, right. So they shouldn't die. And we've... What? Is it empty or is it not empty? These guys are fine. These guys are producing alright. Just wake up and don't pay attention to the typos. Fair enough. They can all stay. Felicia, you need a little friend, definitely. So Felicia was a wandering spider. And we need a female. We need a male, and there are no no males available. Brilliant. Right, well we might as well send you to the trade centre because then you're costing us money for nothing at the moment. And we might get a second one. And we'll leave it in the trade centre. Hopefully when we check out in a minute, there'll be a male available. I think that's a way to go, is just to put in a few more of those. They cost 3,000 though. And I've only got 10. I can't afford it. I can't afford to do that. Stop knocking my bins down, scabs. See, like if I just got a... Oh, it's really tempting, isn't it? I have got the money to go like... get a gorilla. Well, I've got the credits, I mean. I could also get an Indian elephant. Eek. I don't know. It's deceptive because the costs to look after them. We'd be better off getting something like flamingos because they're a bit cheaper. The cost to feed an elephant is huge, same as like a tiger or something. But there are actually quite a lot of options here. Do we take a gamble? Because I can't get two. If I could get a breeding pair, 22. That's 22. How old do they live? It wouldn't be happy anyway because I can't afford 3. So that's a no. We could get bears though. The bears are actually reasonably cheap to look after and breed well as well. I think maybe we'll get bears. So you're 12 and you're 8. Symington. I don't know if we're going to use the CCs, so I might be better off using the CCs. No, I'm not going to. Right, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. And let's get them both into quarantine. This might just be enough. I wonder if I can sell all this, like... Oh, can I? No, I can't sell this. We've still got this thing doing nothing as well. Costing me fortunes, probably. I'm just going to leave it off. It doesn't have a point. Okay, right. So if we put the bears, we could put the bears like out here somewhere, and this would hopefully pull guests along both of these routes. Hey Western, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's do that. Oops. The bears are usually pretty popular. This may well do it. I'm suspecting, based on the fact that there's loads more animals in there, that it actually won't, but we shall see. We need that to be climb proof, likely. We'll just do it. We'll do it non-pretty. Just finished online college. Just chilling a cold one? Are you having a beer? I'll probably have a beer later when we play Nightmares. Right, let's unpause it again. Guest facilities. I mean, I guess what I could do, the other option, I never really worked this out, whether you make more money out of a vending machine than you make out of a shop. Because, oh, that's a good thought actually. So obviously with a shop, you don't, well, obviously with a shop you have the price of the, or the cost of the labour, or the salary of the person, which you don't have with a vending machine. Other than a mechanic, you obviously need a mechanic to do stuff. I don't really know why the mechanic hasn't come over and fixed those yet. We'll run a path around the top as well, so that hopefully that then pulls guests this way. Oh, it's so ugly, this sea. I can't be doing with it. I really struggle. It's so ugly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Very much so. I was good luck because it actually came out last night. I was very good. I didn't look at any of the spoilers. So they were grizzlies, weren't they? And these definitely do need some shelter. Give them that. I need to get a seatbelt, so I don't jump out of the chair. I think it's inevitable. There will be jumping out of the chair happening, I'm sure. I'm spending money. I can see the number there. That's not good. It's plummeted, hasn't it? How have we got 7,000? How have we made profit? This time don't jump from your chair. It's definitely going to happen. Don't you worry. Oh, we're back in the red again. I think I'm gonna have to speed it up and run it at fast speed. Can we please get a mechanic to fix these? Right, Titan beetles are breeding. Are my bears ready? Still getting to. Oh no, that's a death. That died ages ago. What is with my staff? They suck. Okay, my bears are done. Please let this make a big difference. We really need it to. Our money is plummeting drastically. Alright, how are you doing? Let's try and get these guys as happy as we possibly can. Hard shelter's fine. Size will be fine. The bears shouldn't be sick because I sent them to the quarantine. I sent them to the quarantine at the start in order for them to not get sick. So we need less ground, less sand. I don't even know if we're going to be able to afford to do this. More short grass. Oh, less short grass. More rock. Okay. I do want some plants, unfortunately. North America tundra. Taker. I can't afford it. I can't even afford a plant. I can't afford a lily. Yikes. Come on, guests. You must save us. Right. Yeah, I did it. I did it right at the start. Okay, and there's everybody coming in now happy with the price. Ticket price is good. Okay, we're putting the prices up. 20, 21, and 15. Oh, protesters. Fantastic. What is your problem? I've literally just put them in. What are they protesting about? They're fine. What? How can they have... How can it suddenly be not that fine? How can it suddenly be not so fine? Insufficient enrichment. I mean, what do you call that? Is that not enriching? What's going on? Temperature. Okay, the temperature's a big deal. We're gonna have to take another loan. I think we're on a slippery slope to destruction in this. Can we take a second loan? Alright, we're gonna go with your... We're gonna go with 50 grand. I could pay off. I've still got 14 grand to pay. I think we've just got to go with this. I don't see how I can get out of this, guys. I have to use the loans. Temperature. Right, so what's the temperature in this habitat? Where's the temp? Where do you see the temperature in the habitat? That's not going to be in there, is it? Did it now? I'll move you. I don't know how to change the I mean, I know how to put the... Oh, is it? PG-16? I mean, I guess it's a bit grim. Maybe it's just that. Oh, I'm over here now. I feel like that camera actually needs to move when I'm over this side. That's better. Right, so temperature is obviously a big problem. Oh, they're too hot. Oh, it's like super hot here. Interesting. I wonder if I've missed this all the way along. Cooler. Oh, no, I don't want another one. Okay, and what's your preferred temperature? Is -10 to 28 degrees. And it's 42 degrees at the moment. Fair enough. Okay. That's good. They're fine. Plants. Enrichment. I thought I had enrichment for them. Grizzly. Okay. Did I just not put them in? Maybe I just didn't put them in. $64. So let's give you one of these things. This is like a climbing. I guess this is fulfilling a climbing need. It's a bit dangerous, but never mind. No, that did not help at all. It did the opposite of help. What if we just give you like a few things you can climb? There's usually like pre-made climbing things, but it doesn't seem like it's giving me those. There we go. Some wonderful constructions for you. There you go. That'll do ya. Look how quickly we're losing money though. It's literally crazy. 66% habitat. Okay, plants is a big problem to you by the looks of it. And you need continent, North America, and we'll say Taiga. We should just put. Hopefully, it's just a few trees. In fact, this will fulfill some of their climbing enrichment as well. Why have we got the temperature thing on? There we go. It's always weird that it does that. It goes from like 0 plants and then suddenly it will jump up. So it's fine. When you play Little Nightmares, can we have all the webcams on? No. I was actually considering, I think I might move the webcam for when we play Little Nightmares. Well, I might make it there an option for it to be up the top as well. Well, instead, not as well. Because sometimes it gets in the way of him running around. I don't have the money for this game. Just let me get it done. $23. Come on, how much do we need? There we go, right. Okay, right, so 50% enrichment for them at the moment. We need a loud noise on redeem so we can make you jump. It was scary. You all jumped as well. Don't even pretend you didn't. I love everyone's like... Oh, are these guys fighting? No. Making babies? We've got too many of those in there. That's good. So, Salama? Strange name for an aardvark. She's pregnant. She's 14. And you're 3. Okay. Oh, sorry, 4. So once we... No, we didn't. We just all wet ourselves laughing. Maybe we wait for you to pop out your bubba and then we get rid of you. Hopefully your baby's a male. Were you not watching it live, Wes? I couldn't remember. Are you guys happier now? Hungry. Temperature's not good for those guys either. Surely they like hot, don't they? Bonding status. I've never seen that before. Okay. I think I need to make sure that everyone's at least like in the 60s. That guy not happy at all. You left before, right? So these guys are not happy, but they've just not been fed. So the keeper will get to them soon enough. Have they got a food thing? That's a food thing, isn't it? And there is a dead one in there, so it's not so good. This place is a horror. Linlin's super unhappy as well. Linlin! So when I put them in, I don't think the temperatures was a problem, and it seems to have become the temperatures have become a problem. Is it because it's like night? It's too hot. All right, Linlin, we'll sort you out. Cooler. Let's get it right in the middle. So that's immediately made a massive difference to her. Plants are a problem, enrichment's a problem. Right, Wes. Okay. So you like Asia Tiger. I'll be a little bit careful because these are climbable, so I don't want you over the fence again. Coverage. That's not counting at all for anything for some reason. Lady Fern? That's not counting either. Why is it not counting? Why is it not? Oh, it is. There we go. $15. Let's give you a load of this. I had a load of fun this morning with. You may have noticed that some of the music is different today. That is somewhat worryingly, because I had one of the bits of music that I use, in fact the bit of music that I use at the beginning of the stream, pretty much every stream had a copyright claim on it on YouTube. Even though I pay for the music. So I had a bit of a freak out yesterday. So I was like, that's going to be a problem. And what happens, I mean, I don't know, the advertising revenue goes into escrow, which basically means, so when you get someone claim the music from you, basically that could mean that they take all the revenue from my ad, from my video. Now on that video it was like 3 pence, so it was nothing, but if I wasn't making anything at all, it would be a big problem, because I've pretty much put that, well, every House Flippers stream has got that bit of music on it. You'll recognise the bit of music. It's the bit of music that's at the beginning of every stream. The start, the very first bit of music. Twitch are not as good as catching it. There's nothing, like, I have rights to use this bit of music, but there's a lot of this going around at the moment. Oh, she's 17 already. Yeah, there's a lot of this going around at the moment. So people just kind of, not nice people pretend that they own a bit of music. And because what happens is, exactly this sort of situation. You end up in this point where there's like query against it, and because it can take a while to resolve, fingers crossed it just gets resolved. The whole reason I pay for my music is to not have this problem. Lots of people don't pay for their music, they just chance. So yeah, I was a bit pretty stressed about that yesterday, as well as the other stuff that I'm not really going to go into. I don't know if we're going to make it out of this. I think we're just in an never-ending spiral. We made 27,000 profit last year. Why did that not trigger the thing then? Oh my god. That's the loan repayments, isn't it? Oh, I ended up. That's not really written right then, is it? So that doesn't make any sense. So last year, how does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. That's not my profit. That's my balance, isn't it? Because I took out a 40 grand loan. So I've actually lost 22 grand. Or whatever I lost off of because I took out a loan. That doesn't make sense. This shouldn't be profit. It shouldn't be shown as profit at all. That's my balance. It's not my profit. It's only a profit if it's going up. Oh, I suppose they're showing a negative, but that doesn't make, that shouldn't be a green number. I didn't make 82,000 from income because I took 50 grand loan. That doesn't make any sense, does it, at all? This panda's gonna die. This panda's gonna die before I make any money. I mean, we have got a lot of people in now. We've still got protesters everywhere. What are you protesting? Now they're protesting the crocodiles. So that one's alright. And that one's at 11%. Unbox. Oh, it's not in a box. Why is it saying it's in a box? Oh, this isn't fair. This is the game is glitching out. Unbox. Oh, well, sorry, Wes, but you can't. You can't be annoyed at someone for thinking they've done something wrong. That's your issue, dude. It's not mine. All I was trying to do was help. Oh, brilliant. The game just crashed. Fantastic. And it's, yeah, as you say, it's not relevant to this stream at all. Back in a second, guys. I wasn't. Yeah, that you can discuss it with people in the Discord if you want, but that's not my problem. Yeah, I was doing something. From what I could see in the stream, it did look like it was my fault. I wasn't saying it in order to make you apologise, because I didn't need you to apologise. It's irrelevant. It was a nothingy thing. Okay, right. See if that's That seems to have fixed it. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Not had that before. I've had a yeah. We used to get crashes quite a lot in the franchise, so not had crashes for ages. When the game was in beta, got loads of crashes. I've got to keep an eye on these guys, but you'd sort of expect that. Why are you down to... I don't get it. I fixed your temperature. Oh, no, it seems to have rolled back. No, it just... my game crashed. My game crashed, Western, so... I think we got rolled back there slightly. That's weird. I wonder what else it's undone. Okay, and your temperature needs to be 2 to 29. And it is... What's it set at? Let's set it as 17. Okay, just fixed all this, and now I've got to fix it again. Annoying. So Asia. bum, bum, bum. Tiger. Tray. Have some trays. Get all the trays. And then it seemed to only be the cowberry bushes that really made any difference to the number for some reason. Maybe it just was accumulating. Okay, so let's just grab that little chunk. These are very green looking, aren't they? I guess it's because that tree's very brown looking. Right, Lin Lin. High maintenance Lin Lin. Is that better? No. They want more. They require more bushes. And a duck. I don't think that duck's even supposed to be for you. More bushes. Is that done? Better? No. Oh my God. Okay, right, sorted. Sorted. More short grass. There, have all of that short grass. Right, so the only thing you haven't got is enrichment, as much enrichment as you want. So giant panda is probably just that. Again, we've given you nothing to climb on, so we'll do one of those. I honestly thought we'd be done with this one in like half an hour. It's always that step to the last. That step onto gold is always way harder than you think it's going to be. There you go. We'll give you something we've made. Make it special. Let's just do that. No, not that. Okay, right. Hopefully that just gives you everything you want. Everything any Lin Lin could ever possibly want. 74%. God, you're high maintenance. Species food enrichment. We can't give you any species food enrichment. We don't have it. It's not available at this zoo. I don't know what you think you've moved into. Oh, Froggy's not happy. This is a budget. This is budget options. Right, how many? We got too many frogs. That's fine. We always like a frog purge. Yes. Yes. And yes. Okay, and did we get any more? Hopefully we've had some like Titan beetles and stuff breed. I haven't noticed that. We were keeping you, weren't we? We need the spiders. Quick trade, we've got 1,000 from that. Okay. Frogs are always a good little money turner. So let's check on our beetles. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff, guys. Make baby beetles. Don't ask where they go once we sell them. Okay, so let's get rid of. We'll keep that one. Keep those. We'll sell the rest. In fact, we'll keep one more female. Cool. Right, and then let's see what we've got. Have we got any more? Do you actually like going to zoos? Yeah, I do quite like going to zoos. I like watching. I watch a lot of programs about zoos. The thing I really like about the programs that you don't get from going to the zoo is that you get like an insight into the people that work at zoos. Like, I think they do a very good job of making sure that they kind of introduce you to their personalities and stuff. Is it Brazilian wandering spider? Is that what we had? And that's always kind of cool because you get all of the insight into the reality of like what's going on at a zoo isn't just the stuff that's guest facing. In fact, that's like only a real small part of it. It's not really a business. It's much more just, it's much more about the fact that these people love animals. It's not like it's not like a theme park type thing at all. It's not like it's almost like the guest part of it. I mean, this is maybe not the case in all zoos, but definitely of the ones I watch, the programs that I watch, like the Chester one and the Bronx and all those sorts of things, is actually more of an indication about how, the guests are just a necessity. The guest facing bit of it is a necessity, and it's more about the fact that these people like really care about the animals and stuff, and they want. I was watching one the other day about this Madagascan chicken frogs or something they were called, and they like hardly any of them exist in the wild. There's like less than 100 exist in the wild. And Chester were are taking part in an attempt to try and save the species, basically. And this is all happening behind the scenes. There's nothing being shown to guests at all. And actually, that's one of the things I really love, and why I spend so much time on the backstage bits, really, because the reality of zoos is that, I mean, Chester's got 40,000 animals. That's an enormous amount. So there's no way there's anywhere near. I don't remember what I've just looked up to because I've got a little certificate thing up there for when I did the fundraising for them. I'm pretty sure that there's something like 70% of animals that are in Chester Zoo are off exhibit. So they're not shown to guests, they're behind the scenes. Yeah, we've got some really good ones of those. That's actually, I went to a place called Howlett's. That was the last time I went to what was kind of a zoo. It was a sanctuary. There's not a lot of people over here checking out the bears, are there? Come on, what's your problem? VIP. Oh, it's not great over here, is it? It's a lot of poo. Are we getting anywhere close to making money? See, that's what I mean, right? That's really deceptive because it shows me. So I've taken in the money of taking the loan, and it shows that as a positive. So it looks in this, it looks like I made. That's not right. That's not how it should be shown. That doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't show that in like a balance sheet on a business. I'm surprised how few people are down looking at those guys. We're just burning money all the time. I mean, I'm sort of loath to think I can just keep getting animals. What's unhappy? Oh, brilliant. Why are you starving? Oh, okay. He's just literally arrived. He's just arrived. Sorry, dude. It just came running in as we sent the warthog out. I mean, this is. I think it's not happy about the fact that I haven't zoned it. Like I haven't put zones in. So the staff are having to travel too far. What's your favourite zoo then, Nadine? What zoos have you got near you that are cool? Okay, he's coming back now. Some already know work in a veggie and fruit section of a supermarket with an sanctuary for old unwanted animals close to where I live, and they've struggled a lot under the full close of the parks. So sometimes I drove by and dropped off some veggies and fruit of the animals for the animals. Beth gives the pure joy and gratitude in the expressions of the caretaker. Yeah, we haven't. None of ours are open again. Ours are all still closed. There was a thing on the news the other day about how the government fund was about to end. Wow, the Titan Beavers are absolute machines, aren't they? I don't really know what to do. I feel like my usual avenues of pursuit here are not really working. I could do what I was going to do. Let's have a look at the balance sheet again. Tedious. I could look at let's look at where we're losing money here. Okay, right. We've got big refunds happening. We always have big refunds happening. 15, 12. Right, so those refunds usually happen on the eyes of the... Right, gotcha. Those refunds usually happen when either something escapes or when you get protesters. Basically, that person's come in and left the zoo and they weren't happy, so they get a refund. We have got... So that is tricky to fix. That's something you have to fix by fixing all the animals, basically, and avoiding there being protesters. Staff wages, we could save money on staff wages. The only way we could save money on staff wages would be to get rid of all of the vendors. Or a bunch of the vendors. And replace them with vending machines. Hybridizer is, yeah, I've heard of. I see that is more of that visually from what I've seen. A lot of people say this in the Planet Zoo community Bloody Dizer is closer to a theme park. Yeah, it's the staging of everything. Yeah, no bars and stuff. Yeah. It's had an enormous amount of money spent on it, basically. We have got 4 vets. Do we need 4 vets? They've all got high workload. I had 4 vets because of how many problems we had with sickness. We don't have... So those guys are floating. Tapirs have got nothing. The Aardvarks are pretty done, aren't they? Snow Leopard level 5, level 3, level 1. It's just... This is really hard. This is really hard, this one. So they won't like all the fact that the facilities are visible either. We need to look at the guest happiness overlay. If our biggest problem is guest refunds called into that balance sheet, then we need to look at this stuff. We have to get rid of the protesters. That's a given. We need to get rid of the protesters. But where else have we got hotspots of problems? So not particularly in energy. Hunger, not particularly. There's a little bit of red there. Thirst. Okay, they are thirsty. They are thirsty. So there's potentially some money to be made from them being thirsty. Do they all need to go to the loo? Not really. They've all got good bladders. Okay, so let's get a couple of extra vending machines in. Guest facilities. We can't afford the staff, so we've only got gulpy machines. Okay. Uneven placement. I wonder if we can use some of these gulpy machines as a means to pull people along paths as well. So like get them down here. I'm amazed how few people are coming up to see the snow leopards. Like that seems like a pretty premium spot, but cool. Yeah, do that. Yeah, I think there's a Planet Zoo inspiration bit. All right, Wes, take it easy, buddy. Hopefully catch you later. Okay, right. So we'll give them some more drinks. Let's go back to welfare then. No one looks that bad. Ah. Lady Gaga and Nombi. Or Numble. Cheers, okie doke. Thanks, buddy. What's the problem with these guys then? Social problems. Stress. Ugh. Temperature's not happy for them either. So this whole place, the temperature's a problem. I hadn't really even realised that. I hadn't noticed that at all. Stress is because there's loads of people all staring into the glass at them. And they haven't really got anywhere to hide. And you guys got the same problem? Social group. They want there to be more. They're pretty alright. 62. The trouble with this stress thing is that it kind of varies. It varies massively. What if we just give you a bit of like something to hide behind? Give you a bit of like that. Beautiful. The thing of beauty, but that should help. And we can also put down it's this one, isn't it? The shushes. Do not disturb. There's highly strung animals in here. Oh dear. So you're stressed because you're standing right in the window, right in front of them. I don't think I have it researched, Lindsay. That was... Yeah, I don't have it researched. This is what it's forcing me to do. It wants me to do that, but I don't have it researched. So we're hoping that that's going to do enough. What were the other bits in there? So social group stress, temperature of hopefully fixed, enrichment. Did we get any Okapis? Yeah, that's the normal. My girlfriend laughs at me all the time now because you don't. It's the stuff you don't notice, but I do it all the time. I take pictures of stuff all the time. We're walking along, I'm like, oh, that's cool, kind of like that wall. In fact, I took a picture of the telly the other day of something that was a bit of backstage in a zoo. It was a zoo program. Took a picture of this like scruffy looking cluttered backstage area. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I love that. Definitely get a picture of that. Okay, so we need to do. So you are Cappies. Or Cappy. Can I have one of them? I'll put that behind there because that will hopefully drag them back there. Thanks for that, game. That's exactly what we wanted to do. It's better. Okay, so you've got the rubbing post and you've got the fountain thing. Let's see if that makes a big difference. No. No, it's not. Right, well maybe we will have to do... Just move away from the barrier then, you Wally. If you're stressed about the people looking through the glass at you, don't walk over towards the window. So some of these things are like have a way bigger effect on the welfare stat. So them being stressed always seems to really dramatically affect their overall welfare, which I guess is fair enough. Ugh, right, so it needs me. We're just going to run out of money again. I'm going to be in the. I don't have a workshop. Oh, interesting. Here's some more money being spent. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so this is going to be a problem. One-way glass. Yeah, one-way glass is level 5. I can't do that. That's going to take ages. It's going to take them absolute ages to get that. I really hope we'd be out of this zoo by then. Oh no, no. Bad news. I think we're going to have to... I honestly think we're going to have to sack a load of staff. We're going to have to close down Lifetime profit $7.5 grand. Last year it made me $79. Does that include the wage of the person? I don't think it does. I don't have any. Oh, this is so hard, this one. As soon as you get in money problems, it's really hard. Get rid. It's so brutal. Get rid. Sack them. I don't know if it's going to help me, honestly. I'm not sure how, because I don't have a vending machine that I can replace that with. It's making me $7.5 grand. I think maybe we just over-egged it with everything. Let's go down again. Seems counterproductive, but dropping the prices seems like my only option. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but I think I just overdid it at the beginning. I've got to hope that this is going to push the price of everything up. Or push the sales of everything up. Because if everyone's running away going it's too expensive. Is that the case with everything? No recent guest thoughts to show. It's not making me a lot either, is it? And we don't see anybody with balloons. Alright, you can do one. Sorry, champ. And what about you? So that's better. So that's a real indication of the fact that the vending machines should help. Oh man. There's nothing I can do about that right now. Hey Axel, how you doing? Oh, we might be in the proverbial here, guys. We may be screwed. Stop knocking my damn bins over. Yeah, protesters. It's a sort of a bit of an unwinnable scenario though, because I can't afford it. I got some good news last night. Oh, cool. Was that about Canada? Yeah, I'm alright, dude. Not having the best couple of days, but alright. Not too bad. When will Moopy go? Fella Moopy. 68% doesn't seem... Oh, they're breeding as well. Is that green? Did you get a green light then? That's awesome, dude. That'd be awesome news. Good on ya. I think this is an unwinnable position from here. I'm feeling like we may be in the crap. Want to make me offer sending me the offer letter today or tomorrow? Well, fingers crossed for you, buddy. It's very exciting. Okay, what can we get? What can we get? Frogs, more frogs. I need something that's going to breed rapidly. The centipedes, maybe? They're cheap. let's do this. So they're protesting because the welfare of the tapirs, of the Akapis, they're leaving now. But the Akapis don't really like to be looked at very much. And there's a big glass window here. So the solution to that is to get one-way glass. But I haven't researched the one-way glass. And it's a level 5 item and will take me ages to get to it. And my money situation is really dire. I'm losing money. 21 grand. Oh, it's just getting worse, isn't it? It's not getting better. It's not getting better. It's not really. So it's yeah, it's not really something I particularly want to go into. It's not a me thing. It's my girlfriend related stuff. So her situation just a bit difficult at the moment. So, but yeah, so I would probably say if it was something to do with me, but it's not really something to do with me. I hope you understand. It's not really my thing to tell. So. And yeah, just lockdown, dude, as well. To be honest, I think most people are not in the cheeriest of states at the moment. I think most people. I know it's not necessarily the case everywhere in the world, but in the UK, it's just a bit, just boring. And it's so cold. So it's like. Even if we could go out, it's so cold. Thank you very much. But hey ho, we've got little nightmares tonight. Like no travel outside if you have to be outside. Try and avoid it if you can avoid it. Basically. The money! No! Do we just let it run? Let's just see what happens if we let it run. I think we're up the creek, guys. With this one. I have no more. I mean, I can't take any more loans. I can take 1,000. We could do some marketing, put ourselves a bit more in debt and see if that sorts us out. Let's do it. Put another 5 grand on the bill. Yeah, I think it's different in different places, isn't it? But my bears are about to mate. That's a good thing. No. We've not had a curfew the whole time. That's definitely a big thing, Lindsay. The more vaccines that they get down, the more, in theory, the more that will help. I mean, it's like, but they were saying it's like 2 million people have chosen not to have their vaccines. It's just like, why, idiots? Anyway, it's probably not really. It's probably not. I sort of try and, yeah, obviously most of the time you try not to talk about this stuff too much because it's the reality is not really what people particularly want when they come on a stream, but hey ho. The vaccines are nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be worried about. I mean, yeah, I know. I don't know. I think the thing is that most of this stuff is do your own research into all of these things, because I think this is just the world we live in now. That it's like you have to do your own, you have to seek your own information to everything and make your own decision, because it's so easy in a world where we're so inundated with information all the time. It's so easy just to read the headline. I've done it loads in this lockdown. Just read the top line. You just read the first thing. You try and avoid it. You just read the first thing. I haven't got time to read all the nuance. And what you get is like the clickbaiting nonsense title that actually doesn't present you with reality. So they'll put something in the title. We get this even on the BBC. We get this clickbaity title that makes you click on it, and then when you actually read it, you go, hang on, you're not really saying what you said in the title here. You made it sound like, so you made it sound like, for example, that there was a rush on, that everyone needed to worry about the amount of toilet paper we needed to have. And actually, when you read it, the article doesn't say that. But what happens is that most people just read the title or the first paragraph, and that's what they take away with them, and therefore they worry. I had a dream about shaving my legs ready to go on holiday last night. My hair produced. Yeah, exactly right. That's it. You can read. It's a bit like if you. I think this is the trouble, that we still haven't got our head rounds. I'm on a rant now. I'm going to get my bloody my plinth out, my soapbox out. We are in a world now where we haven't got to this stage where we've really understood that. It's so, if you go, I've got a sore throat. If you go onto Google and you say, does sore throat mean can sore throat be a sign of throat cancer? You'll find a load of answers because of the question how you framed the question. You'll find a load of things that say, yes, it can be a sign of throat cancer. And therefore you walk off thinking you've got throat cancer. But if you frame that question in a different way, you'd get a completely different set of answers. Shut up with your sunshine. I need some sunshine. Anyway, never Google symptoms, no. But people do. People do it. I mean, that's a more extreme example of what we all do all the time. It's really difficult. It's far easier just to digest the snippet than to put your own time into researching. And the vaccines thing is exactly the same. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope to assume that, there's that thing, that Occam's razor, right? If we've heard this before, Occam's razor is the theory that the likeliest thing is normally the thing that's real, is normally the truth. That's like a scientific thing. It's a principle of some, this guy, whoever it is, but I'm simplifying it. Whatever is the likeliest thing is usually the thing that happens. Whatever seems the simplest of answers to something is 99.9% the thing that happens. It's so that's what you have to say. This is like, well, what reason? What if the conspiracy theories around vaccines were to be believed? It's a ridiculous set of scenarios that you have to believe that that's not true. The WHO have said that's not true. And the thing is, we'll stop talking about this in a second. But again, this is a perfect example of somewhere. Don't take my word for it, because you're watching a Planet Zoo stream, listening to some random English guy you've never met talking about this. Find your own information. What we get, the numbers, the efficiency stat that we get about the vaccines, right? So let's take the AstraZeneca one, for example, which I know is the one that has been queried. WHO yesterday came out, said there's no evidence to say there's anything that's wrong with the AstraZeneca one. But the efficiency stat that we get given is so let's take the AstraZeneca one, 60 to 80% or something of people efficiency stat. That's what we get given, but that stat is based on the amount of people that take the vaccine and don't go on to have serious illness. It's not saying 60% of those people, the 40% that are left over, or the 20% of people that get left over are ill or have any real major problems or end up in hospital or end up dying. It's saying that the 60% of people, because if you can get it, so most people can get it, right? Most people still get it and are fine. Their immune system fights it off. That's the reality. So what it's saying is that the 60% of people that have taken this, it's helped their immune system. The number of people that have taken the drugs, any of the vaccines, and have still ended up in hospital or have ended up dying is like 1 or 2%. It's tiny. It's not 40%. It's 1 or 2%. But they have to count the people that get it. And even if they get it and they don't really have any problem, or they don't have any problem after that, that's, it's not. But the number, but if you just take on the surface value, it looks like, oh, it's 60% likely to help me. It's not the truth. It's more than that. Yeah, you Google it, dude. The WHO yesterday came out, and you can add conspiracy theories on top of this. Let's go back to full cam for a second because I'm on a rant. You could add conspiracy theories on top of this, and you could say, why is it specifically that the Oxford AstraZeneca one has been questioned? Well, you could argue that the AstraZeneca one, interestingly enough, the only one, and again, don't take anything that I'm saying as fact, this is information I have, the AstraZeneca one is cheaper because Oxford AstraZeneca are doing it at cost price. Pfizer and everybody else are making a profit out of it. So could it be that we could add another conspiracy theory on top of it and saying that actually the corporate system out there wants the AstraZeneca one to be kiboshed? Like, all of this stuff, it just ends up, and you can't live by that. Can't live by conspiracy theories. You have to go, and I do this, try, keep myself sane by just saying the simplest answer is the likeliest scenario. Go back to that Occam's razor thing. What's the likeliest scenario? It's just not worth doing anything else other than thinking in those terms, because you'll just drive yourself mad. And the thing is that the stuff about the vaccines, I mean, there's been so many things in this. How does anyone gain from thinking that there's anything other than, like, no government wants this situation. We're talking about something we need to stop talking about now, to be honest. I've not helped, but it is something I'm quite passionate about. But let's move on from the subject because it's controversial, and I know I didn't shut that down as I should have done, but we're losing money. I think we might be screwed, guys, in all fairness. I don't see a way out of this. We're never going to get anywhere near this 15 grand profit. No, I definitely don't want to do that. I want to get rid of some of these. Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's the thing. You can't trust anybody other than your own opinions. So you have to, unfortunately. You have to find your own information out, and that means you have to read more than one source of information, because you just won't get it from one, because everything's got an agenda. Everything has a reason. Personally, I tend to trust the people that are the medical people, and not the politicians. Yeah, I mean there'll always be extenuating circumstances. No one's going to make you have it. But we've got rid of things like smallpox and stuff only through vaccines, and things like smallpox and all sorts of diseases all over the world that have a far higher mortality rate and infection rate than this. But let's stop the conversation now. Politics and COVID and religion are not really things to talk about in in Twitch chats. Mostly because we're in that world all the time, and this isn't that world. I come to a Twitch chat for fun. Sausage casserole for tea. Good shout, Lindsay. I've got leftover Chinese, which is good times. I think we might just have to give up on this one. I don't really know what to do. I don't see I'm going to get out of this. Sausage casserole with like a sausage, like a tomatoey sauce, quite like a slow cooker dealy. Why you got issues again, Mr. Panda? Mrs. Panda? Temperature's still a problem. It's still too hot. Oh my god. (2 to 29), and the temperature for you at the moment is 37. Brilliant. Why is it not set? Oh, there's no power. Oh gosh, that'll be why. Because this is blowing up. Because all my stuff are rubbish. Oh right, they gave it to you. They just gave it. Well, that's probably a better way of doing it. So it's not a phobia. Let's talk about what's going on with my losses. Yeah, that's a way better topic of conversation. I think I'm gonna. I cannot see a way out. Because that's going to happen. Animals are dying from old age. Protesters are coming in. We're going to end up having to restart this one. Oh, that one died at least. What can we do? What can we do? I don't see me getting gold. Let's think about this. Be brutal for a minute, right? So, all we need to do in order to get gold, we've already achieved these. If we get rid of one of these, I think we're going to fail, aren't we? I was just thinking for a second. what happens if you fail a silver one? So if I had less than 600 guests in the zoo, would that fail me back down to silver? If we had less than 8 animals, if I literally sold everything off, I think that's going to screw me again anyway, isn't it? I've got nothing that's like, what about you? Are you worth a lot of money? Because you're old anyway. Thing is, that will mean refunds for people because they've come to see the. I can't refund it anyway. I can't sell it anyway. Sorry. Oh, we're buggered. We're buggered. I cannot believe this one's gone wrong. Can I load it? That's the other week. I don't know even if this far back. We may end up having to start this one all over again. How annoying. Because we've only got 15 grand in this one. This is the end of last week. So I've got the panda. I think I need to start it all over again. So let's just test this theory a second. So does that void me? Does that mean I lose out? No, because it just says build. Have at least 8 habitat species in the zoo. Let's just test this a second. So let's get rid of. I just want to get rid of a few and see whether it puts me back down to zero to silver. We're not there yet. That's why. Why can't I get rid of them? Well, there's no reason not to. It didn't seem like it did anything negative, so it didn't take that. It didn't take this one back out. Build a suspended gondola transport ride. I built it. I sold it. It doesn't seem to have failed me back down. I think I just got to start again. We've got to start again, and we did have this. We had something similar to this before. Hey D, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, not too bad. We are failing though. Toves does not like to fail. Toves did not enjoy failure. So it's not taking that off me. Hold on, let's see. Get rid of all of these. I can get rid of the. I can't get rid of the Acapis. I think I can't get rid of the Acapis because the guy gave them to me. So I have to have the damn skirty. I have to have the annoying skittish Acapis in there. Do, 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 do. Because if I only have to make a profit of 15 grand, can I just have like nothing else in the zoo other than just I don't know. I feel like I've got to go all the way back to the start and start again. So annoying. I mean, some of them just don't seem to have anyone come in and looking at them. Look, there's one lady checking out the ostriches. Oh, and the child. Oh, yeah, do that. Thank you. $15. Brilliant. $15. Bugger. Absolute bugger. Can I get rid of these guys? I can. Yeah, see, look. It's not putting it down. Have at least 8 habitat species in the zoo. Which I've passed. Yeah, it's good news, isn't it? Exciting stuff. I'm wondering if this will work. That's not what I wanted to do. I mean, we're never getting gold today. This is definitely not happening tonight. Now, because I'm pretty much about to end the stream, but goddamn protesters. I just need the protesters to fall in a big fiery pit. That's what we need. We need to stop their right to protest and have them all just have a big lion at the gate. Have like a specific entrance for the protesters. Here, come through this way into the lion cage. See, I like, what is that? That's got nothing to do with. That's got nothing to do with toxic waste, surely. Nile crocodile pox virus. That will be quite a difference, won't it? 27 degrees. Minus 27. I just want to test this theory, but I doesn't. Oh, I didn't. That's not what I want to do, is it? I want to actually get rid of them. Quick trade. Hey Heather, how you doing? How are you? You are coming in just pretty much at the end of the stream, unfortunately. We have failed. I have failed on this hard mode gold challenge for this zoo. I'm going to have to start again. And I'm going to have to do what we did in that other one, which was just focus 100% for the first bit on getting money. I'm pretty sure that's the big difference between the hard mode and the not so hard mode. It's just the money that you have is so tight. Because it's gonna mean we're screwed. You have a nice and tasty 1 degree. Yeah, I think we've got something similar. Greyness out of the window. Grey. So it does appear like I can kind of cheat it back down, where just I send all the animals out. so that at least my operating costs are lower. Yeah, I think we're gonna start this one again next time, guys. I don't like it when it doesn't work. God damn it. I don't like to fail, but I'm there's just no way. I'm gonna have to go back to the start on that one. Next time. Right, next time. So we will be back. What am I back at? I'm back at 8, aren't I? So in about 3.5 hours we'll be playing some Little Nightmares 2. I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited. I did also check out, you're completely right, Lindsay, about the DLCs. There are 3 DLCs for Little Nightmares 1. So I think we'll be probably playing those as well. Obviously not tonight, but I reckon we'll get. I reckon it will probably only be 2 streams for Little Nightmares 2. And then I think we'll play the Papo and Yo thing, because I think that's like really short as well. That Blinn got, and then we'll be back for the DLC. So I think I'm gonna always have like one of these. Yeah, it's so fun, Heather. I mean, I don't consider myself a particularly a wuss, but man, I was jumping out of my skin in those games. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that'll be in like like 3 hours or something, and then hopefully the Seal Habitat will be there'll be at least an episode up on it tomorrow. Whether it's finished or not, let's just say now it's not going to be finished, but there's going to be another episode on the updates for tomorrow. Yeah, right guys, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the follows, and thanks for the raid Simming Bird. Let's do that. We should probably do that, and we'll have a little look-see on a raid in a second. Let me just keep seeing people use this command. Hopefully this works. It doesn't. Looks like I need to set it up. Looks like I need to set it up. And we had Jelly Ellie Fishes in at the beginning as well. She's cool. Right, let's have a little quick look-see for a raid. See if we've got anyone we know. There's no one I know. We can go to ST and Shadow. She's quite cute. She's nice. We'll do that. But yeah, I'll see you in about 3 hours or something. She's just chatting at the moment, but she usually plays Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. But we'll do that. Say hello from me, and yeah, raid now. Catch you guys on the next one.